Greetings, dear viewers. So this is happening right now. Yes, this is World of Warcraft Shadowlands that I'm installing. I had no plans whatsoever to play this game. I said, no big deal. You know, I'd watched a lot of Shadowlands stuff leading up to this launch. I'd been keeping tabs on it. I don't play World of Warcraft all that much. I do still consider myself a World of Warcraft player, even though like 1 or 2 years tends to go by, and then I'll play for a couple months, and then I'll stop again for 1 or 2 years, and the pattern continues. But I still consider myself a World of Warcraft player. Just like, you know, I tend to sleep on it a lot, because in general, in the past, World of Warcraft has fallen into this Activision style formula of just releasing the same expansion with slightly different zones and slightly different story. But the gameplay remains the same for the most part. In the past, expansions were of the formula: jump in, grind quests until max level, and then raid. And the end game was just terrible. It didn't matter if you were a PvPer or if you were a raider. It was all boring. It all kind of sucked. And World of Warcraft... Oh, yeah, that's right. And the largest part of endgame was you had to go around the map doing all of these world quests and dailies. And, you know, that got you logging in every day. They gave you opportunities to interact and do war mode and PvP. And that was all pretty good. You know, they focused a lot on player engagement in previous expansions because that became a buzzword in the industry, player engagement. So they started doing a lot of mobile game type stuff where, you know, you have a certain number of dailies that you log in to do every day, and you have a certain amount of currency that you gain, you know, for whatever. I don't know. It's not really like mobile game-esque, I guess, but it is a strategy of gameplay focused on player engagement. And the Blizzard developers seemed to really lose sight of what made World of Warcraft and what makes players want to play the game. They lost sight of fun and started going after statistics. They looked after their graphs and their charts and not after how their players were feeling. That was previous expansions of World of Warcraft, and I have since I stopped playing in Battle for Azeroth and put the game down, I still have kept tabs on the game. I've watched, you know, Bellular and Asmongold reactions and various other YouTubers, also Riker, who does, you know, periodic World of Warcraft, just Blizzard news in general. I have kept up on World of Warcraft stuff, and of course I read news on it and stuff because I wake up in the morning and I swipe left on my phone, and I have a news feed from Google, and periodically there will be something about World of Warcraft or something. Yeah, I've kept up on the game, and even through all that and seeing all of the positive changes that they're making for Shadowlands, I still had really no interest to jump in and play the game. And all of that changed when I watched one video, and I'll put a link to this video in the video description so that you can watch this video. I'll actually put 2 links to this video. One is Asmongold's reaction. It's really weird because I find myself preferring to watch content now through Asmongold's reaction videos instead of like just watching the content myself. But I'll put 2 links to the video down there. The first one is Asmongold's reaction because he thinks a lot of the same things that I think about World of Warcraft, and I think that a lot of the player base thinks about World of Warcraft. And he's got a big audience and he's vocal about that kind of thing. So I love Asmongold's reaction videos to World of Warcraft stuff, or just his reaction videos in general. He's a really funny guy. He's a good content creator. And I'll put the link to the video itself without Asmongold's reaction. Just the video if you're just interested in the content, because he does pause a lot. Asmongold pauses a lot and, you know, commentates throughout that kind of thing. And just to be clear, Asmongold's reaction videos aren't the kind of reaction videos that you normally see on YouTube. Whenever he pauses a video to commentate something, it's usually something of substance or humor, and it's really good. Anyway, that's enough of that. I've only recently actually discovered Asmongold. So, yeah, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Point being, I saw this video about the changes to World of Warcraft PvP, and this video changed everything. Like I said, I kept up with Shadowlands, and I knew all of the positive changes they were making, especially because Bellular tends to go into great detail, and he spends a lot of time putting a lot of work into making sure he communicates the changes and gets a clear message across to his audience. You get a really clear picture of how the game is shaping up. I've watched a lot of stuff, and well, not really a lot. I'm going to be honest. I say I've kept up and I've watched a lot, but honestly, I've probably kept up about 50 to 85%. On what's coming out, maybe even less than that, but I have kept tabs on it. That's what I'll say on World of Warcraft, just to be clear. But even though I knew that Blizzard was making not just small steps, but great strides in the right direction when it comes to Shadowlands, I still didn't really have a desire to play it. But this one video changed my mind on that. And I'll just go ahead and put a link to that down in the video description. And here we have me actually downloading the game. So I don't know, dear viewers. We're going to see how this goes. As far as my channel and my content is concerned, I'm a little disheartened in doing this because I know for the most part, even though World of Warcraft is the first game I put up on my YouTube channel, and it's how I started YouTube, people would normally say that's Minecraft. Minecraft is what launched my channel into stardom, but World of Warcraft is what started my channel. Even though that's what started my channel, largely my audience just doesn't pay attention to World of Warcraft. And that's a shame because I really like playing the game. Whenever I do jump in and I play it, I have a genuine amount, I have a large amount of genuine fun in the game, and I really wish more people would pay attention to that. I guess it really falls to me to create the kind of content that people will watch anyway, as far as World of Warcraft is concerned, but I don't know. Those are just some of my thoughts that I have right now. I don't know what the viewer numbers are going to look like on World of Warcraft, and I realize, and so I know I'm going to get those comments say, X, don't worry about what others want to watch or what they say. Just upload videos you want to make, and the audience we'll be there for it. We'll be here for you no matter what. And I know people are gonna say that in the comments, but even though there's like 20 people that would say that, the views end up being at like 700 compared to something like the 2,000 that my videos normally get. All right, so people will say, X, just upload what you want to upload and don't care about what anybody else thinks. But I understand the sentiment and I agree with it, I do, but the numbers just aren't there when it comes to World of Warcraft. Either way, I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this, whether or not I upload a lot of content to it on YouTube or whether or not I stream it a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. I think I've decided, and I think this might be a mistake, especially for those of you who know about World of Warcraft and who are actually into it still or actively enjoying the new expansion right now, even as you're watching this video perhaps. I think my outlook on it this time, and one of the reasons I think I'm going to have a lot of fun, is because I'm just going to like escape through all of the cutscenes. I'm going to skip all of the quest text. I'm going to stop doing all the really slow stuff and just get into the gameplay. I just want to get into the gameplay. I know a lot of the big changes that they have made are to the gameplay of all the classes and all of the systems in World of Warcraft, and a lot of the really boring, rote, mundane, routine shit that they've had in like the past 3 or 4 expansions has all been reworked, and everything kind of works together now. It's really, it's very interesting. I almost have to jump into this at this point. I almost have to because of everything that I've learned about the game. And again, I wasn't going to jump into it until I learned about what they've done with the PvP changes and how it interacts with not just PvP, but PvE as well, like heroics and raids. In fact, the endgame loop sounds a lot more like the Wrath of the Lich King endgame loop did. And I was enthralled with the game during Wrath of the Lich King. I was on every day, almost all day, just grinding heroics. You couldn't do that in previous expansions because eventually, once you've done like 20 of them, that's all the heroics you needed to do, you know, on any given character. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know. I'm not gonna commentate too much on this. As you can tell, my thoughts are kind of all over the place. I didn't really mean to make this like one of those kinds of videos. Anyway, I think some of this is just me being excited about being able to play the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off here. If you have any questions or anything to say, put them in the comments. Maybe I'll address them in a future video. But yeah, this should be a ton of fun. Yeah, okay, I think that's all that I want to say for now. We'll see what comes of my first World of Warcraft session. I'm hoping they just get in there and I just want to gank the fuck out of some alliance. That's what I'm excited about. I want to do that, but I'm also excited about being able to play an end game that's a lot more like Wrath of the Lich King. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this particular video. Hope you folks enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time. I've had caffeine. I've been drinking coffee.